Hey, what's up? This is the channel of Death is Not a Death Sentence, coming to you on this January the 17th, 2026. Coming to you with some encouraging words, some motivational words. Hopefully this can resonate to someone, and if you think it can resonate to someone else that's going through this particular topic, please share it, subscribe, please. And thank you, everybody, for listening to me. But anyway, let's get into the topic. The topic is going to be about if you're with a person that has cheated on you, you need to leave. And the reason why I say that is because you're never going to get over it. You're never going to get over it. I mean, you might psych your brain out and think, okay, well, you know what? I can forgive him. He did it once, or she did it once, but however, it's a sense of betrayal because before they did that, you trusted them with all your might, right? With all your heart, with everything, right? So when someone gets cheated on, you stop trusting them. It's a sense of betrayal. It's like you betrayed me. So now I can't trust you with my full heart anymore. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to say, oh, once a cheater, always a cheater, because that's simply not true. The thing about it is though people that do cheat on people, there are some people that actually change and they don't cheat on their partner anymore, but they have to, be evolved. They have to work on themselves and find out why are they doing that type of behavior to hurt people that loves them like that. So if they have not evolved and worked on themselves and really try to figure out why they did what they did and things of that nature, then it's never going to work, because you're going to constantly bring up the past. You're going to constantly ear hustle and just trying to hear what he on the phone, or even when the phone is down, you're going to be constantly want to go look at the phone, and you want to constantly go look at um, anything that pertains to him or her situation. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, that they're going to the store. Okay, well, they taking too long to go to the store. Um, it's all kind of things, or they're in the bathroom for too long, and you're like, okay, well, are they in there texting? Basically, you become a paranoid maniac. And for that, which is no peace, because you don't want to get your heart broken, right? So you always have to be on edge, or you don't want them to leave the house, because you're always thinking that if they go with their friends or if their family house, or if they're saying, okay, well, I'm going to go hang out with such and such, my cousin or my brother or whatever, right? Or my sister or whatever, then you're going to always think that that's just a cop out to go cheat. So your trust levels are going to be way down. So therefore, I'm just telling you, it's best to leave because you're never going to get over it. You're just never going to get over it. Now, however, you know, in time, I think if the person do the work and things of that nature and they make you feel that way, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not saying don't ever give no one no chance. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying if they do the work, if they evolve, if they do the work and really, show you, but they have to literally show you. But also too, you have to really, if you're willing to give that person a chance, you can't keep bringing up the past because you allowed it. Like you sat there and forgave him, right? So if you're with a cheater and then every time you guys get into an argument and you want to bring up, oh, but you did this to me and you did that with this person or that person, but you stayed. So you just said it was okay. So you can't bring up old things and think that that's okay. Because when you're supposed to let things go, if you're going to stay, then you cannot bring up the past. You just can't. You got to bring up from that time moving on. You cannot say, okay, I'm going to stay and I'm going to be in this relationship, even though I know you cheated with a million people or so, or with one person or whatever. Because in my mind, when you say one person, I really think you're lying. That's just my own personal opinion. But however, I'm just saying, if you're going to stay, then you cannot not cry about the stuff that happened in the past. You just can't because you stayed. But I will say this, to be honest, that's why I say leave, because until you're well enough mentally and you're healed enough in order to deal with that particular person that's trying to show you different. Now if you're just saying, hey, listen, I really don't care what they do, I'm just going to stick in there with them and everything like that, then you know what, sweetheart, it's nobody problem when you have all those tears falling because it's your own fault. You're like inflicting pain upon yourself because you want to stay and you lost worth of yourself. You have to know that you're worthy enough to walk away. You never lose your worth. You just forget your worth, but you never lose it. So to everybody out there thinking that well, I'd rather just have somebody that's going to do whatever and then just be by myself. No, no, I'd rather be by myself than have somebody treat me like trash. Because when it comes to cheating, not only they cheat on you, but they treat you horrible. They get to disrespecting you. They get to talking to you crazy. Some of them, we want to go, put hands and things and be temperamental and everything. I mean, they become different creatures. So not only you're dealing with the cheating, but you're dealing with really bad disrespect, calling you names, just leaving, not coming back for days. You're putting up with a lot. So therefore, I'm saying if you choose to be in that, I'm gonna pray for you. God bless you. Jesus love everybody. And I definitely will pray for those that are not strong enough to walk away and remember their worth. But I'm gonna leave this video now, guys. I'm gonna be done with this topic. But however, I thank everyone. Jesus love everyone. Please subscribe again. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye.